There's somebody there, so we'll just get ready to block here.
Hear that? Storm cloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
Well, hello. Would you like to buy a pound cake? No, apparently not. Oh. Oh, that was nasty.
Let me see if I can get that door open.
Alright, so let's see if these guys have anything useful. The gauntlets aren't bad, actually. I'll pick those up for now. Yeah, like I said, I'm mainly in the I'm mainly a archery user, but I'll obviously you don't get a bow and arrow at the beginning of the game, so, and that was a little too easy actually. So yeah, well, I'm gonna up it to at least apprentice for now. You know, they go down with one slice, and that is a bit too on the easy side for me. I'm not usually somebody that complains about things like that, but yeah, in this game it is a little bit too much.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
I know. It's almost like it's a fucking dragon.
Now. Huh? It's not.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you. There you go. Bit of a heart attack there for you. Nothing there. Oh, you got the iron warhammer there. I have used a hammer before. I basically created a 4 from like Marvel Comics. So I could do that. Alright, just have a quick look around here. Clothes iron. Potion of mind and magic. Salt pile. Used as an ingredient. Use for ingredients, I should say, or for potion ingredients is the probably better way to put it. And we got a couple of potions here, another potion over here, and another salt pile. Now there's some food and stuff in these, but you don't really use like the sacks and stuff. But there's no real point in having those unless you're, you know, over them for what you call it, low on potions. They basically give you a little bit of health. And I apologize, I've got to respond to a text here. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright. So, as I already mentioned before, I'm going to be doing this in increments of either 20 parts or at the end of every story.
These boys seemed a bit upset at how I
and you can actually join this fight down here. If you're fast enough, and you can also get a little bit more experience. So nothing there.
Hot dragon, please don't make up nonsense.
And just like in all the others, you can actually pick up books and read them. They're not very long, obviously. They're only a couple pages long and shit like that. Only done it once or twice with a couple books. This one's actually a pretty long one. You can also take it if you want to, but unfortunately, books, you know, they take up inventory space, and you know, it's one of those things where you can definitely do it if you want to, but you're going to be thinking, we're going to pick this guy. No, we're not, because he's got nothing there for us. As I say, guys, I'm pretty much a thief character, sort of, for this sort of thing. So, oh, we've got 4 lockpicks. I'll be showing that off in a moment. Gonna read the Book of the Dragonborn. Actually, no, we're not.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks. We'll need everything we can get.
Can I please?
Take all my things, please.
Grab what you can and let's go.
You gonna turn around so I can pickpocket you, perhaps? Alright, so yeah, these are actually pretty simple. There's basically a, well, it'll tell you right there actually, but I can do this better. You move this with the left analog or whatever you've got set up, and if that's not where you're supposed, and then you move the right one. If there's resistance like this right at the beginning, obviously, or just resistance in general, that means that is not the correct spot, and you gotta go somewhere else. Now, I'm getting a good look here, but be careful with this because it can still start juddering at any time, which means it's not quite in the right place. The reason I'm going to open all of these is you get a little bit of experience every time. As you can tell down there at the bottom, where it says lockpicking. Every time I open one, I'll get a slight bit of experience added to this thing here. Alright, so let's open this one. And you can break them as well by accident, so be careful about that. Alright, we're gonna get the gold, the potions. Yeah, may as well wear the hood for now, but I'm not gonna bother with the ropes. Alright, so where's the book? Be in items, wouldn't it? And use, and now we can learn. We can use sparks as a actual attack, which is awesome. Alright, that's not quite the right spot, so I'm guessing right down the middle. Yep. Again, just doing it for the experience more than anything. No, as you can see, I broke a lock there. Got a little bit overzealous. It's hitting that way, so we're probably going to be this way. And you can see we got to level 16, and we gained a little bit of level progression there, so we'll be hitting level 1 soon. Yes, we're still technically level 0 at the moment. Unfortunately, I will be playing for this, like, not casually, but my normal way of playing Skyrim, so, you know, there's going to be a lot of sitting around and doing this sort of thing. Alright, coin purse. Skeletons have the bone meal, and it has a little bit of gold as well, which is awesome. I will be playing mainly in first person mode as well. That's just generally how it goes for me. Bone meal and some more gold right there. A little bit more. Oh, this guy. You're basically asking to be pickpocketed there, buddy. Alright, let's follow Hadvar down here. Now, as I said, you can either follow Hadvar or the Stormcloak soldier as well. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter too much at the end of the day. It matters a little in that. Okay, you got her then, did you? Oh, I see an archer. I see an archer. Oh, your bow is going to become mine, buddy. Alright, so yeah, his weapon is going to become my weapon now. We got the longbow. So I'm going to equip that, because like I said, I'm more of an archery guy in this. Equip. Thank you. I'll take that for Dell. Did not mean to put it away. I got the kill there. Oh, fuck you. Oh, you're dodging me. Not bad. Not for long though. Headshot. Alright, just basically gonna pick up the arrows there actually. Alright, so we'll just go and loot everybody's bodies here. Obviously that's a big part of the game, is looting dead people's bodies. We'll get those for the light armor. No, nothing there I want. Is there anything over here? Down here perhaps? I can't remember. I could actually check down here before. Actually, no, I could. There are a few nooks and crannies where you will have to check, though. Obviously, this stuff down here, this is oil. If I'd used like the flame spell, which I do actually have from default, I could have set those guys alight. But I don't generally tend to use magic very often unless I've got no choice.
Let's see where this goes.
Pull the lever. Okay.
I guess we're lucky that didn't come down on top of us.
So basically, you didn't see it there because it went off screen, but we basically just caused a bit of a cave in there. That platform we just walked over is collapsed, which you're about to see in a second, actually. So there's this down here. And yeah, this is the bridge we just walked across a moment ago. The problem with this game is I can probably actually get up there. yeah, unfortunately you can't actually go back. But thankfully, to be honest, there's no actual reason for you to go back at this point. Yeah, I see you. Come on, move your ass. Some more stuff here. I got coming first.
I guess we'd better try this way.
Well, no, why don't we just try climb up the fucking wall, you moron? Alright. We got some spiders coming up here. These guys are a little bit annoying. Oh fuck, I missed. I'm actually usually pretty good with a bow and arrow. I'm not having a really good time at the moment with this. Alright, managed to beat them. And my archery skill has improved. May as well pick up the frostbite venom while you're here. Oh, and this guy had a little bit extra as well. Some iron arrows. Occasionally you can get back the arrows that you shot at enemies. It doesn't always work, sadly, so you will start running low eventually. Is there another one here? I must have tripped over something. I'm going to check a couple of these pouches here, because they usually have like spider eggs in. Again, used for primarily used for potion creation and stuff like that. So definitely worth having a quick look around for. Anything up here? Doesn't appear to be. There's something up there. So yeah, guys, believe it or not, I actually attempted a Let's Play this years and years ago, like on my very first year of Let's Playing, like 6 months in. I did like 6 parts. They're still up on the channel actually, but unfortunately the capture device I was using at the time was a piece of shit, so I didn't actually end up getting very far or anything like that, and well, I just something I've wanted to come back and do for a while.
See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step.
Well, I'm going to be increasing my sneak skill quite a lot anyway.
Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Not the sneaking type, huh? Where'd you come from?
No, I don't want him to get the kill, that's why I let loose a quick arrow there. There's something in this cart. I'll take the coin first, thank you. Bear pelt, from what I remember, yes, there's bear pelt. Not really interested, to be perfectly honest, with what I got there. That's pretty much the first little dungeon here done. We just gotta head out to the exit now. Unfortunately, it appears that tripping over stuff is costing me health. Thankfully it's not a lot of damage, but oh my god, that's a bit annoying.
This looks like the way out.
Okay.
I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
I can put my weapon away then, can't I? So yeah, I already know like the general stopping location I'm going to be doing for this first session.
Wait.
What?
Looks like
What are we
he's
looking
gone
at?
for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Awesome. He's probably going to do a bit more exposition because I'm going to be staying in a reasonable same area as him. But there are a few flowers and stuff to pick up along the way. Like here, for example, we got Thistle Branch. Another Thistle Branch over here. Ooh, Blue Mountain Flower.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the rebels have a fucking dragon. So we're going to follow this guy down for a while. In fact, we're going to follow him pretty much all the way into town. And I'm just going to pick up all this stuff. Again, this is mainly used for potion making. Which, again, we'll be doing a little bit later, I suppose, if I need to.
See that ruin
But
up
it's
there?
good for picking up.
Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
So, yeah, we will be going there a little bit later, sadly. I gotta go into the fucking nightmare-inducing area, excuse me.
These
That's on
are
the
Guardian
Guardian
stones.
Stones.
3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
Alright, so basically, you pick one of these and it will give you a slight increase in whatever you pick. You got the Warrior Stone here. I can show off what they all are. Those under the sign of the warrior will all learn combat skills 20% faster. You may only have one blessing at a time. The mage will learn spells a little bit faster, or magic, I suppose. And the thief will learn all stealth skills 20% faster. And stealth, as I said, is the way I generally play Skyrim, so yeah.
Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know?
But I like being the thief. I like being sneaky. Oh, he's fucking off already. Just to clarify as well, I'm playing on the core Skyrim. I'm not playing like on the enhanced version or anything like that. I just prefer to not so much I prefer. I was having a few
You've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
Unfortunately, you have to be in front of this. Occasionally the voicing is done badly in the fact that... Oh, there's a fucking wolf right up there. Oh, he already took care of one. I got the other. I'll take my arrow back, thank you very much. Very rarely will creatures have, like the wolves, have money and things from drops. I just figured I'd check. Oh, some more flowers. Thankfully the flowers don't take up much in terms of room here, so I'm not too fussed about picking these up. I think like 0.1 or something like that.
We're almost to Riverwood.
And thankfully there's not many of these like where I'm going to have to stick with a guy for very long, at least not in the first recording session anyway. So many flowers. Ooh, mushrooms. So yeah, we got our first town here, which is Riverwood.